Okay, I see how you guys are playing your deck. Okay, you're trying to resolve your own raking canopy so that I can't win the game. Check this out. What's going to happen when I cast Naturalize or Crossing Grip? Better yet, split second, and I destroy your raking canopy. And as soon as that card comes into my hand, I'm destroying your raking canopy, and I'm swinging in for the win because I got 8 fairies on deck with Misspine Click championing Bitter Blossom. I'm just waiting for my Crossing Grip, and I got locked in. All I have to do is get that one fucking draw, and you're done. Like, I swing in for the win that turn. Like, I keep pondering, and I keep casting Brainstorm left and right, and eventually I'm going to cycle right into the answer. Like, you might as well just cooperate and buy some of my products before I have to Crossing Grip your raking canopy that stops their product, and then every fairy just goes in for the win. Like, any blue-black fairy players out there that are with me, like, it'd be cool. Okay, let me explain this to you. This game that I created, okay? It was done when I was, like, 9 years old. This card game was done when I was, like, 9 years old. Dude, you like combo decks, dude? Okay? Watch this deck. It's combo-rific. It's combo with a lot of control and some aggro. Like, it contains all 3 variants of the deck types: aggro, control, and combo. Okay, so this deck in combo, you want to God's Anger into a God's Anger, ideally to recast everything in your burn pile. Okay, so I'll show you the variants of how this game can be played. So I have 3 different decks that have 3 different variants, and you can go either way, winning the game. Like, this game was meant to have multiple win conditions in a single deck. So you draw 2. Okay, now watch this shit. Okay, or watch this stuff. Okay, so I go that turn 1. That's like a basic Iona. So once that resolves, I lock you out of a center turn event. Okay, so that'd be like Iona. Then I'm gonna go into a Shameless Soul, and then which is Shameless Soul is like gives me free casting. Okay, then I'm gonna play a Lack of Faith that makes you discard all your cards. I'm gonna burn 3. I'm gonna play Soulman Who Talks to the Dead, which combos it and brings the Shameless Soul back. Now every sin that I play, it's played for free, so I play that, and I play Outrageous Jealousy, and I dump my hand turn 1. Okay, I got the lock because whenever a card is leaked, any opponent puts the top card of their Book of Life, puts the top card of their Book of Life, corrupts the top card of their Book of Life, and banish this card. So they put the top card of their deck into their discard pile. So I can Solomon Who Talks to the Dead. Like, this is how the deck's played. So I draw 2. Okay, I play 2 face down, pass the turn. So you can see it's not a I win on turn 1. Like, I got to build up to the win. So yeah, I can submit a face for free, leaking 4 cards. Okay, so I get God's Anger, Erasing Thoughts in the discard pile with a Painful Humiliation. Like, that was cool. Okay, so like I pass the turn to them, I draw 2. Okay, and then I go like, I don't even know what to play here because like I guess I play that one face down, keep this in my hand. Okay, because this is 7. So I draw 2 cards on my next turn. Okay, so like I draw the 2 cards, and I play 1 face down, I go 5, and I play Racing Thoughts. Okay, each player leaks the top 4 cards of the Book of Life, and puts all characters in play. There goes Shameless Soul number 2. Oh god, you got 14 characters. You got 14 characters. Okay, so I go into Temptation and I auto win. Like, that's what this deck wants to do. It wants to just auto win out of nowhere. And if you get the God's Anger combo, like, you just like win instantly, as long as you can keep repeating the process of God's Anger with the Racing Thoughts and the Temptation of Faith. Like, my game is a good product. Like, it doesn't win on turn 1. There's no decks that win on turn 1. You can sneak a win, by the grace of God, on turn 2, but it's not likely. Like, that deck goes to turn 4. Know Who Built the Ark, light casting deck, that's like a turn 4 win, okay? If you're lucky. If you're lucky, it's turn 4. If not, it goes to turn 5. Okay, turn 4, turn 5, that deck just auto wins. Okay? This is what would be considered as, like, vintage. Like a vintage format, okay? So eventually, I'm gonna hit the jackpot eventually, and it's out of your control. Like, you have nothing. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, eventually, I'm gonna find some ways to succeed, a way around all your bullshit. And then once I succeed, I got endless ideas for days once I get my name out there. Okay, all of you that agree with me, that are Blue Black Fairies players like me, and taking on Kithkin, and we got 95% approval rating against every deck, subscribe to my channel so I can make big money. So that way I can open up my corporation and stuff, and kind of come off the Social Security system and prove that I am not mentally ill and I'm mentally sane and sound and stuff like that. Prove that I was victimized and that I wasn't a victimizer, that I was actually victimized. And let's go ahead and deal with the problems at hand, the ones that like to steal my idea and then like say that I'm a bad person and stuff, just so they can lock in a kill and just so they can keep repeating the kills. Like, because I'm the #1 exalted angel. If I die, we all die. Blue Black Fairies. We have to stick together as Blue Black Fairies. So please buy my game, every Blue Black Fairies player. It's Christian. It's not just Christian. It's Christian and mythology, dude. You got demons in there. You got God of salvation. Like, you got demons of notorious hindrance. You got like Solomon who talks to the dead. You got like shameless soul. You don't even find shameless soul in the Bible. Okay, you got Legion of Souls, which is Legion of Souls. You got name no enforcer. Like, who thinks of that in the Holy Bible? Nobody. Okay, every Satanist knows what that card or what that deity does. The name no enforcer. Okay, it's basically the portal all to hell. It's basically Tempest. Okay, and everybody knows Tempest, but no one knows its original name. Name no enforcer is Tempest. Okay, because it burns character on your side and burns character on the opponent's side, resets the game. That's what Tempest does. It resets the balance. Anyways, this Blue Black Fairies player, yeah, Blue Black Green Fairies player. That's involved green as well for the Coruscant Grips and the Naturalizes. For their Bitter Blossoms, their Raking Canopies. Like, they're going to try to mimic our deck, and we need to be always one step ahead of them. So start buying my product, so that way I can start creating the second set to break down all the collusion code and everything, and it's already out there on the market. And now I've got my set 2 coming out that's called Collusion, and it busts out every fucking collusion that was used against me and every other Blue Black Fairies player, and Blue Black Fairies for the win. Cool? Thank you.